very happy when I'm doing that.
Yeah.
In a way. Whereas acting still causes, there's a lot of anxiety in the acting. I always find in acting when there's always one person on the set that I will pick unconsciously to be the person I think is an idiot and incompetent. Some assistant, when it's always somebody I can kick, and I try not to. Now that I've done it long enough, I know not to act on this, but I will think there's one person that's very sort of incompetent and stupid and because I still have anxiety and it's better to project that stuff out than actually own it in myself that I have this. So I will think that they're incompetent because I'm worried that I'm incompetent and like I say, hopefully I've done enough now not to act on that and go, you incompetent idiot. When I'm really feeling that about myself, and I just project that on them. So when I'm writing, I can freely say to myself, you don't know what you're doing yet, you're an idiot, So all that kind of silly nonsense to myself. But now I'm off on a neurotic tangent, but I find the writing a relief, I guess, is the simple answer.
I use writing to make sense of things. Do you use it in that way as well?
Well, yeah, that great Joe Dickens line that I'm misquoting about, I write so I can know what I'm thinking. I sort of travel to know what I'm feeling. That's sort of why the book is that way. I travel to know what I'm feeling, and then I write to make sense of it, or to own it, really. Because once you write it, you own it, right? I mean, I guess that's what, and it certainly does help me figure things out. And then I see them, and I just go, that's it. It's that.
Right.
Yeah,
definitely.
Like all this stuff in the book, sort of stuff with my father, and that I had a complicated relationship with my father, and then I think I've come now to a place, and then that found its way into the book with my father and then with my son, which I didn't anticipate when I started the book. But it's all this guy stuff. You're a guy, you got father and son issues. So I found in writing it that it was great. Sort of like, well, that's just us. When I could be honest, there were certain things. Well, I'm not going to write about that. You won't like that if I write that. Well, I'm just going to write it, and I'm not going to show it to anybody, and you're typing, I'm not going to show it to well, you really won't like it if he reads that. Well, it doesn't, I'm just going to write it, and then you read it and go, it'll never be in the book, and then you read it and you go, well, I guess that's really the core of the whole thing, isn't it? So you can't, you just trick yourself into doing that, right? But then I came to a place, I hope, of a certain kind of affectionate embracing of my relationship with my father, which I wouldn't have said that I felt before I wrote the book. So I think, you do. I just find you sort of own stuff when you write it. In that, when you write a memoir, kind of thing, something like that. You just own it. It's like if you can be honest enough to try it, because it's hard to be honest with yourself too often, because you're like, what is really the truth? There is no truth. There's just my version of things and your version, and then what is truthful? I don't know what truthful is. Because we can. It's that great Hamlet line. I myself am indifferent honest. I mean, I don't know what the truth is.